Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace be upon you and the mercy of Allah and His blessings. I have today reached my 36th birthday and I'm very thankful to Allah for everything He has given me. I have a very simple message to share with you. On occasions such as these, I think one reflects and I must ponder over what good I have done in this world, and I hope that this communication, these messages will be part of that good, and may Allah accept from me. Ameen. And really my message is very simple. I would urge people to come together, to sit together and to talk and to share information with one another, share knowledge. We can small talk our lives away, and at the very end of it, we find that we've accomplished very little until we shift our focus over to more important matters: religion, politics, the environment, justice, freedom, all of these things. Until we shift our focus to these, when we do that, I think our lives will become more meaningful. And so I'm not a fan of religious conversion, going out actively trying to to accomplish that, and to have some sort of a checklist, some sort of a quota, today or this month I've done so many conversions, this and that. I'm not a fan of that. I am, however, a fan of people of different faiths, of different ideas coming together and sharing knowledge, sharing information with one another. Let us sit together, share with me your beliefs, your faith, your thoughts, and allow me to share with you information about my faith and my beliefs. And this way, this will help us to build bridges. This will help us to come together as a community, as a society, with our differences, but also with a common understanding, with a helpful attitude. Trying to understand one another, coming together, this will be much more beneficial than fighting and killing one another over, what we will realize are just minor differences. And so this is what I urge people to do. In particular, in the matter of religion, I believe it is extremely important. Come together, let us share information. At the end of the day, once the information sharing is done, then it is a matter between every individual and God. At that point, there is no force, there is no pressure. Once the information is there, then you are in a better position to make your choice based on information and not based on rumor, not based on myths, not based on falsehood. And so I believe this will be a good, beneficial way forward. It is not helpful to point fingers, to scapegoat. If we look at this is a very, very common practice. If we look at the Nazis, if we look at what happened after Pearl Harbor to the Japanese in the U.S., it is very, very easy to have when we have problems in our lives, to point fingers and to find scapegoats which are politically very, very advantageous in the short run, but not really based in truth. So for Hitler, who were the sources of their problems? Well, he pointed the finger at the Jews. During that time, when I said after Pearl Harbor, I mean, the way that the Japanese Americans were treated here, this is one of the most shameful chapters in American history. And today, the easy targets are Muslims, and so this is not very helpful. If we look to the Prophet and his companions, how did they deal with problems in their lives? They did not look outward, rather they looked inward. If I have problems in my life, let me look at my own life. Let me look at my own actions. What am I doing? Where can I improve so that I will have better outcomes in my life? This was their attitude. And so I think that is the way that we have to look. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention Mexicans. No, they are not. The Mexicans are not the problem. The Muslims are not the problem. We ourselves, our actions, our own injustices are our problem. And so, let us move forward. Let us look to improve ourselves, reform ourselves, and that in turn, with the permission of God, with His blessings, that in turn will improve our lives. Once again, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace be upon you, and His mercy and His blessings upon you and your family. And just as we have the peace and security that we enjoy in the comfort of our homes, let us pray for those who are in harm's way, and may Allah grant them that same peace and security to them and to their children. The way I play with my daughter in safety and security, may Allah grant that same pleasure also to other people. And especially those who are having to flee their homes. Please pray for them. Once again, thank you so much for joining me. Assalamu alaikum. Peace be upon you.